Welcome to an episode of Side by Side, where we visit restaurants that are in the same vicinity that serve the same food, and we do that side-by-side comparison to let you know which one reigns supreme. Today, we're downtown in Chinatown, and we're going to be taking care of that sweet tooth that I always have. We're going to be having mochi donuts. So here in Chinatown, there's a number of mochi donut spots, but two places that are right next to each other are Alimama and the Dough Club. That's right. Different than the American donuts, mochi donuts are made with glutinous rice flour. And the place that we're going to be going to first is Alimama. Alimama, they take pride in serving you delicious desserts that'll crave that sweet tooth. And as said earlier, that's what I'm looking to do right now. Let's go grab some Alimama mochi donuts. Alrighty, so got a few donuts here. Your traditional mochi, which is the strawberry and the sweet and savory. It is a salted caramel Nutella. Both those look pretty damn good. And then we have a brown sugar boba cream puff. It's not a donut. That cream puff, they have other desserts and I just couldn't resist. I had to get it. But first, my choice was the strawberry. That looks delicious. Cheers. So funny enough, you actually see right here, they actually have these little sugar sprinkles that gives a little bit of a crunchiness to it. Very chewy. I'm enjoying that though. It almost reminds me of like Fruity Pebbles. If Fruity Pebbles were a mochi donut, that's what this tastes like. Not mad at all. Grab some milk. Next thing you know, you're not eating that cereal, you're eating that donut. Next is the sweet and savory. Here we go. Both these donuts are chewy. This one's a bit more sticky. Not as sweet and overpowering with the flavor as the strawberry. Still sweet and savory though, just like its description. I'm enjoying it. Heck yeah. There's a hint of a Nutella flavor with this caramel. This tastes almost more like with this glaze, tastes more like a traditional American donut, where the other one, that tasted like a specialty, something that I've never really had before. And lastly is the cream puff. This was one I was looking most forward to. I just tried to break it in half. Oh yeah. Look at that. Filled with cream. Creamy deliciousness. But this cream puff looks very good. The cream puff, much sweeter than the other two donuts. Also, that boba, fantastic when it does come to a filling with this cream puff. It does taste like I'm having a cup of coffee. So funny enough, if you do have the strawberry donut and you have this cream puff, it's going to be almost like you're having cereal with coffee for your morning breakfast. Glad that we came down here. Let's go on to the next spot. Alrighty, now we're, as I said, down the street, around the corner, and it is starting to rain. We're at Dough Club, right next to Taiyaki. These are two Japanese places that serve sweet, delicious donuts, ice cream, and milkshakes. Let's go inside. So, here we are at the Dough Club, which is known as NYC's first Pondering donut shop. And what you'll also notice is that with these two donuts, and by the way, we got the Berry Lovely as well as the Nutella Almond, so we're keeping it apples to apples in comparison to the donuts, but it has 8 rings, and that makes it easier for you to share with a special loved one or with your friends. Hopefully, you're not eating a ton of these by yourself, that you actually are sharing these with people. And at the other place, my favorite one was the strawberry. So I'm going to try this berry one first. So I'm going to do a little kind of cheat. I know I'm going to do 2 in 1. Just kind of stuck together. But yeah, this looks very, very delicious. Here we go. Let me first say this. one of the great things about this place, at Alimama, it was $5.50, $4.50 per donut. Here, it's $3. And believe it or not, the quality of this dough tastes better. It's lighter, it's more airy, and it's not as chewy as the other one, but it still does have that chewy flavor that a lot of the Asian desserts do have that people love. With regards to the frosting, it's not as sweet as the other one. The other one tasted like it was overpowering. Fruity Pebbles had that flavor. This one does have a hint of sweetness. Ooh, and it easily pulls apart too. I'm gonna let you see that again one more time. Watch how easily this just pulls apart. Bam! There you go. Delicious. Not as sweet or overpowering as the other place. I'm trying to decide, in all honesty, if I like the flavor of Alimama more, because I do like the dough here more. Both very fantastic. Now, let's do the Nutella donut. Here we go. Easy pull apart. Got the almonds on top. Cheers. So with the nuts, it's obviously crunchy. It's obviously crunchier. This has a little bit of a hint of salt, not as much as the Alimama, and has more of a chocolate flavor than the Alimama location did have. Difference has got to be the dough. The dough here is much lighter. It's not as chewy as the other place. It's good. It's really good. I like it a lot. And now I'll wash it down as they recommend on their website. When you get one of the donuts, try it with one of the milkshakes. I got the Cookie Monster. Love Cookie Monster. This is also a cookies and cream milkshake with some artificial color. So it's kind of funny because it's definitely vanilla with the crushed Oreos in it, but they make it fun by adding that blue food coloring. It's like they put Cookie Monster in a blender and served it right up. I love Oreos, and this has an abundance of it inside. Definitely don't skip out on the shakes. I know we're at a donut shop. The shakes here are fantastic as well. Cheers. And my director is telling that my teeth are blue. We'll see you outside. All right, folks, and that is a wrap for our side-by-side episode today. The verdict is in. Now, first, let's talk ambience. Let me say this. Alimama ambience was terrible. Hated it. It was way too cramped, way too crowded. Stress level was on 1,000 when I was in there, just because you couldn't really move around. They had those ordering pods. You're like, where do I order? Do I order at the front? Do I order at the pod? What's going on? It was just a nightmare in there. Whereas Dough Club, it was nice. I liked it. I could pretty much hang out in there all day. They had good music playing. It was brightly lit, friendly staff. Very cool place. But you don't go to a restaurant too often for strictly the ambiance. You go there for the food. And that is where Alimama, they won. The toppings were better. That frosting, much more delicious. I will say that. Depending on how you like the dough, it's actually more of a toss-up. And what I mean by that is, with the Dough Club, it was more of like an American-style donut, right? It was more fried, and even though it was lighter, it wasn't as chewy as they were at Alimama. Where Alimama, it had the QQ chewiness that a lot of people do love. So, folks, thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please give us a thumbs up. If you enjoy the content, give us a subscribe. And we're a couple days from the weekend. Enjoy the day. Have a better week. I'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye.